Well, okay. Well, folks, we're back here on the air, and I'm also now on live with Les and our Real Southern Gospel YouTube channel. So if you want to go to either the Live with Les Facebook page or my personal Facebook page, or if you're a YouTuber, you can go to the Real Southern Gospel channel on YouTube and check us out. So you're now in the studio with us. You see my vinyl back there, some of my vinyl, not all of it. You see the Blackwood Brother glasses back there. You see Bama Blue Grace's picture right there, me and the kids and my wife. And you see Gospel Music Today mug back there, my Happy Goodman mug, my Lester Roadhog Moran mug back there. And there is that's me right there. That is what's that called? Kind of the puzzle looking thing. What's that? A Lego less back there. Bobblehead less, all kinds of stuff. Excuse me. Back there. And so we're back. So if you're listening on Real Southern Gospel Radio, if you want to see what's going on, and let me move my mic a little bit. There, did you see my shirt, the Real Southern Gospel shirt? Thank you, Daryl Sheely, for that. I've worn out both of them. Yeah, he purchased a black and a gray one for me, and it's great. Good, very good. Thank you for that. And so if you are listening on the radio and you want to watch what's going on, go to Facebook and then type in Live with Les Butler, and you'll go to the page we're on live. Or YouTube, go to Real Southern Gospel channel there. And it is Fall Sharethon 2024, boys and girls. And I've got a CD here. I want to show it here on the screen. It won't be long, by Poet Voices. And I'm going to call Donnie Henderson here in a second. We're going to talk to him real quick. And I am going to have a special ceremony. You'll see what I mean here in just a moment. But it is Fall Sharethon time. And would you share even this right now, what we're doing? Would you share it? I would appreciate that greatly. Share it to where people can see what's going on in the studio here for our Share-a-thon. All right? Let me see. I'm going to, let me just call Donnie here real quick. Let's just do this. I don't want to keep him all day.
Good morning. This is Donnie.
Hello, Donnie. Les Butler. How are you, bud?
Brother Les, I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Well, I'm doing well. We're in our day one of a 2-day share-a-thon for our radio network. And I've got a small stack of CDs over here that I've got that from time to time I do a little special thing. I proclaim it a real Southern Gospel album.
It gets do we get your little red seal of approval?
Are you watching online right now by any chance? Are you watching?
I can be. Where are you at?
Okay, go to Facebook.
On your
go to Facebook, and then just type in Live with Les Butler, and let me know when you're there, and I'm going to show you. We're going to have an official ceremony.
All right.
Let me know. I'm wearing a black.
Live. So I see Butler Live. It's red with a black stripe across it.
Red with a black stripe across it. I don't know about
the
that.
icon. No, let's see.
No, it's got a caricature version of me behind a microphone. It's a caricature version of me. Live with Les Butler, Facebook. Yeah. By the way, folks, you can join us as well. You can do that. And if for some reason, if that doesn't work, you can go to my personal Facebook page, Les Butler, and it's streaming there live. By the way,
let's go there.
We're on the air with Donnie Henderson of Poet Voices.
We're on the air now.
Oh, yeah. That's all right. We do this kind of thing.
Okay, there we go. All right. I'm looking at you.
So you see your album there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Watch this. Here it is. Here it goes. I'm going to put it over the boss man's coat there. It is.
Yes.
It is now certified. It's not, it's just not real Southern Gospel. It is now certified real Southern Gospel.
I love it. Man, next time we reorder those, we need to go ahead and have that put on there.
You need to. You just let me know.
Man.
You let me know, and I'll send you the graphic, buddy. You go ahead and do it.
That's great. And let me tell you why I think that's pretty cool. when Phil and I first went to meet with Landon Bean and Wayne Hahn, uh, who was producing that new record for us, Phil and I had written about 12 or 13 songs, and we knew, man, certainly out of this, we've got 10 that they're gonna go for. We know it. Well, by the end of that meeting, they only picked, I think, five, and both of them said, "Listen, what we're really looking for is something that two couple things. One was what I would call a classic Phil Cross song." He says, "But what we want is something that that I would say is could be considered classic, old school, straight ahead, real Southern gospel." And so
Woo.
we came back that week, and we they inspired us, honestly, Les, and we wrote 7 songs in about 3 days. And this was the first of those uh, 7 songs. Phil says, "Got this idea. We've heard our whole lives. The Lord's coming back, and it's not going to be long." So he had that little hook. "I've heard it so long, don't know how long, but I know that it won't be long." And probably in a couple hours, man, we wrote that song, and we're shouting. And I'm at my piano, he's at his piano over the phone. We're singing lines back and forth. But that's what we love about it. We think that's what the people love about it. It's straight ahead Southern gospel quartet singing. I love this song.
Yeah, man. It is everything you just said and then some. And by the way, the reason I got the album, I've designated this entire album Real Southern Gospel is because all of the songs fit that category. All 10 of
Yes,
them are
sir.
straight ahead. There's just no question about it. If you hit the play button on any one of these 10 songs within the first 4 measures, anybody listening is going to say, okay, that's not the new contemporary stuff of today. That's the stuff that I've heard for decades. And it's the real traditional sound. And it's all 10
That's
songs.
right.
That's why you got the album got the designation. If there's songs that wouldn't have fit that we wouldn't have given it that designation. But this says that the entire album is
Wow.
that. And
Well,
it is,
man, that
Donnie.
means the world to us. That means the world to us, brother.
Man, your all sound is just absolutely, it's fantastic, dude. It really, really is. And it's
Well,
got a
we
mix.
honestly believe, but one of the things that I love gospel music. I'm a genuine fan, have been since the first time I heard it. Grew up loving this music. I love singing it. And then I consider it a distinct privilege to get to sing it with Phil Cross because I believe he's one of our great legacy writers
Yeah. Yeah.
that will be remembered long, long after he's gone. I think he's a future Hall of Famer, certainly should be.
Yeah.
Um, but years and years ago when they first started, they had that lineup with Tony Jarman and Mike Allen, and man, their sound was humongous. And at the time, they were kind of considered a little bit uh, progressive, for lack of a better word. They were a little bit ahead of their time, I think. But what's interesting to me is a lot of the genre has moved so far in a certain direction. And I love all the music. I love all the styles. It's all about substance, not about style. But I fell in love with straight ahead Southern gospel music, and it feels like um, the genre has moved and shifted a bunch of times. But we're still doing what Poet Voices was doing, what Phil was doing with those guys in the early days.
Yeah.
Um, and it feels like home now, especially with our new tenor Jeff Snyder. He's
Yeah.
got that edgy, really exciting voice full of life. I love our team right now. I'm so proud of this team.
Well, you're killing it, and this album is great, and it's got new songs, and you guys have covered some of the classic Poet Voices songs. And my favorite Poet Voices song of all time is on here, "I Am Redeemed." And so
Wow.
so anyway, what an album! Tell Phil that it is now official. This album is real Southern gospel music. It's official.
Man, that's awesome. Thank you for playing our music, Les. Man, it means the world to us. I mean that when I say it. We don't take it for granted.
Well, Donnie, I tell you what, I don't know how many's listening now, but I know in our analytics that we get every month we have 140 plus foreign countries who listen to us, all 50 states, and we have tens of thousands of unique listeners monthly that
Wow.
that plug into what we do. The numbers that we have far exceeded my goals, and I thought there was this vein out there that was being underserved, and my gut and the Lord's nudging was right, and there is a significant audience that they feel have been kind of left behind with what's going on and what they like to
Sure.
hear. And we're bringing it to them, and they are loving it. And thank you for giving us the kind of songs that fit that, so we can be here doing that and delivering that to them.
Well, we're honored to do it, and the truth is, it's because this is the gift that God's given us. It's what I grew up on the probably my first two or three groups was the classic Kingsman, Gold City, and the Cathedrals,
Oh,
and that's what I cut my teeth on and fell in love with. And then when I started traveling with Poet Voices, I didn't know much more beyond that about the genre, but Phil, he taught us so much about what good harmony singing is and what makes our genre so special.
yeah,
And he would introduce us to the great communicators, the guys who really knew not only how to sing a song, but how to deliver it in such a way that it actually had an impact on the audience. And
yeah.
and I feel like I've learned so much being here, and I'm doing the only thing I know how to do.
Amen. Well, keep doing it, and
We appreciate you, Les.
tell Phil to keep writing. And we're going to play the song that went to number one on our chart, that you and Phil wrote. It won't be long, and it's such catchy. It's so hooky and so truthful. It's got everything you want in a great, real, traditional Southern gospel song. And so, Donnie, tell Phil what we did this morning, and I appreciate you and your time. I tell you what, before we leave, do one more thing for me. Talk to the Phil Cross and Poet Voices fans out there, and ask them to support what we're doing.
Yes, listen, guys. This music is more than just entertainment. We of course, we like to clap our hands and stomp our feet and have a good time, but the message of the gospel is the only reason that we're still on this earth. Jesus is coming back any second. The only reason we're still here, the door is closing. We got to get as many people through
Amen.
that door as possible. And this is a great outlet to share the greatest story that the world has ever known. This story has outlasted kingdoms and empires. It has outlasted stone.
Go ahead.
This simple book that God gave us has outlasted kingdoms and empires. We wouldn't have Western civilization without this book. And it's the only reason that God has left us here is to get as many people through that door. And guys, the door is closing. So we've got to support everyone that we can that is helping us tell the greatest story that the world's ever known. And so I'd encourage you to support Les and his team and what they're doing with Real Southern Gospel. Listen, it's not just entertainment, guys. It's the greatest story the world has ever known.
Well said, Donnie. Thank you for your time. Bless you.
Appreciate you. Thanks, buddy.
All right, bye-bye. Well, let's listen to it. Poet Voices. And Donnie's right. It won't be long. Hello, Facebook and Live with Les friends and folks. How are we doing today? That was Donnie Henderson of Poet Voices. They have been certified nuts. I know, certified real Southern gospel. I'm just kidding. We got some folks on here on the old Facebook. Let's see who's talking to us. Oh, and I want to show you something here. This is not our mug. I'll show you our mug here in a little bit. But I just love this mug. I saw it. I told my wife, I said, buy me this mug. I'm a mug guy. It says, I may look calm, but in my head, I'm going to show you. I've pecked you 3 times. That is so funny. Look at that. I may look calm, but in my head, I've pecked you 3 times. I want to do that a little bit. But speaking of mugs, here I will show you this. I got a mug that I drink out of all the time. Then I got one that, holds stuff for me. You know how you use mugs for holding stuff. Here is our new mug. Warm up with real Southern Gospel Radio. And it's got snow up on top of it, and it's sitting in snow. And man, it's getting that time of year. It's my favorite time of the year. Fall's my favorite time. Second is winter. Third is spring. Fourth, you can have it. Isaac is asking, well, they're not hearing it on here. Oh, they're not. It's not picking up that. I understand your question now. So Isaac is asking if the music we have on in the studio here is too loud for you to hear what I'm saying right now, or is it okay? Can somebody answer that question for me? Let me go down here. Can somebody answer that for me? Is the because you're not hearing the station in the stream. If you want to hear the radio station right now, you have to have the radio station on. But I just want to know if you can hear me talking right now. Okay, Tanya says can't hear at all. Can't hear what at all? Can't hear me talk? Tanya, can you hear me talk? Can you hear me talk, Tanya? Can you hear me talk, Miss Tanya? You can't hear the music. That's right. Okay, so we're good. And you're not going to hear the radio station unless you have the radio station on. The music will not be playing on Facebook and the YouTube channel. We can't do that. We don't have the technology for that, at least yet. So if you want to listen to the station, have it on your app, and you just have this on if you want to hear what's going on inside the studio. Okay. Oh my! 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 I'll show you our new shirts here in a minute. They're the best. They're the best we've ever had. If you don't have them, as soon as I show them to you, you will go to the store and get them. They're simply the best we've ever had. And by the way, I'll be going on and off on our Real Southern Gospel channel on YouTube and Live with Les Facebook page all morning and afternoon today and tomorrow. So I'm not going to be on very long every time, just giving you little hits. Wanted you to be a part of the ceremony we just did with Donnie Henderson of Poet Voices as we certified their It Won't Be Long album. We certified it real Southern gospel music, and buddy, that album is. It's the real deal stuff. We got, I want to say hey to some of the Facebook and YouTubers. Tanya Puckett, KT&T is in the house. Okay, now I forget how, is it Yantina? Uh-huh. Oh, I said it right. How you doing there, gal? Brother Mike, God bless you, sir. Mike Stankovich, God bless you. Keith Irwin, how we doing, buddy? Of the Irwins, of the singing Irwins. I love this song. Gilbert, Hillbilly Gilly. We have a need for straight ahead Southern gospel music. Well, Brother Gilly, right this very moment, the McCameys are singing right on time on our radio network. Is that real enough for you? I think it is. Just go on to the next thing for now. Hello, Mike Keller. God bless you. I'm sorry, Mike, not be able to get back to you. You wouldn't if you lived with me 24 hours. That's the only way that you would understand. Then you'd believe me. I know you or nobody else. Nobody believes me. You'd have to live my life these days. Poet Voices. Thanks for everything, Les. Right on, Poet Voices. Daryl Sheely from Florida. Hey, Daryl, I just got your money in there, buddy. Thank you for that. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, brother Gilly says, yes, sir. What's playing now? Brother Gilly, the Hoppers, Here I Am is playing now. That real enough for you? I know it is, buddy. Man, I'm glad to hear you back doing some things on KJAB. I want you to know that. And by the way, friend, I know I'm the craziest radio station owner and guy in the world. I'm the number one nut because I tell people of other stations instead of my own. And nobody else does that. Matter of fact, I had one of my friends who owns a station call me. What did he call me? That we are competition, and that he wouldn't do something. I forgot what it was, or didn't want me to do something. I don't know. He said we're competition, and no. And I'm like, what? How's that? I want people to hear about Jesus. I think that's why you do what you do. Why would I not tell someone you're doing something for Jesus and you tell others that I'm doing something for Jesus? I don't understand. Anyway, we're not competition. Nonetheless, oh yes. Nonetheless, Brother Gilly's on KJAB in Mexico, Missouri, and he does great work, and he knows the real deal stuff, and I support him and them, and God bless them. Tina says, I hear your station on the app in the Netherlands right now. That deserves this. You probably can't hear it. It's applause. Yeah, Mike, I promote your broadcast. That's right. Matter of fact, go ahead right now, type in when you're on and all that stuff. We're not competition. That's crazy talk. I tell you, that's devil talk. That's just not right. Man, I love that song. Here I am, the Hoppers. Whew, that's powerful right there. Poet Voices is sharing to Jeff Snyder, Casey Armstrong, and Phil Cross himself. That would be all of Poet Voices, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Jeff Martin. Hey to y'all. Hey, promote this page right now. What's going on? Hit the share button. We're shareathoning right now. Fall 2024. I really need to be doing some math here. I'll probably, yes. Here I am. Did Phil write that? Didn't Phil write that? I think he was in a line at McDonald's when Dean Hopper called him, said we need another song, and he wrote "Here I Am" in a line at McDonald's. Oh, is that it? Yes. Okay, maybe I'm thinking "Yes, I Am." Okay, it's 3 words. Here I am. Yes, I am. And no, just going to the next thing. And so I don't know, but whoever wrote it wrote a good one. Which one's this? Nealon's. Nealon's, we shall wear a robe and crown. That's Southern gospel enough for you, hillbilly? Yeah, Poet Voices. Yes, I'm thinking yes, I am. I had my 3-word titles messed up, which happens frequently. Tina says, I have an interview coming up with Keith Barkley and the Barkley family. We'll tune her in. She did an interview with me a few months back. And thank you for doing that, Tina. I hope it blessed you, and I hope it blessed others. Daryl Sheely says, you tell about other radio stations like Santa Claus told customers about items they couldn't find at other stores, other than the one they worked at, A Miracle on 34th Street. Okay, then. Hey, Loretta Gent, thank you for the track yesterday. Man, didn't that turn out good, Loretta? We turned around a track in 1 day for Miss Loretta. And by golly, it turned out great. And I'm glad you're happy with that. Mike says, play your music often, Poet Voices. And he does. Mike is on Mike Keller's Ministry Times Sunday evening at 7:30 Central, Monday evening at 6, Thursday evening at 6, Friday morning at 7. Join him, and he does a good job. I support that. Loretta said, absolutely perfection. I want to tell that to folks. Matter of fact, I may go on the air and talk about that now here in a minute. Okay, so I have got to bolt. So we're going to go off of Facebook and YouTube for now. Keep listening. We need your help here on Share-a-thon. Keep listening. All right, we'll be back here in a little bit and do some more live. I promise you. Oh, I want to show you some stuff here in a little bit, and you'll want to see it on the screen. So, all right, go to bail. Be right back. God bless you all. Fall Share-a-thon 2024.